Hey everyone, so I'd like to do a different kind of video today to check out a bunch of the brand new Crash Bandicoot merchandise. Here to showcase for y'all today, I've got the entire set of brand new action figures, the new Crash plushie, and a bunch of mystery boxes, all of which is based off Crash 4 It's About Time. More like it's about time we're seeing new Crash toys in retail. It's also about time I got my hands on all of this stuff. These items have been out in other regions since last year and are only now hitting the UK, so I've certainly been waiting a long time. So I'm very excited to get into this stuff. Because in case you didn't know, I've been a huge Crash Bandicoot fan for years and I collect a lot of the merchandise, although I've never covered it on the channel before because it strives too far away from my usual content. But I figured with this new stuff I'd give it a shot and see if y'all would like to see more, because I'd love to do more. Like, for example, check out some of the awesome rare vintage stuff I've got, such as the Resource keychain plushies from 1998 Universal. I've got almost all the set. I'm only missing Coco, and these are very tough plushies to get. They look awesome, and I love me the vintage stuff. And I've also got one of the Resource action figures, the oldest of the Crash Bandicoot figures, and these things are total grails. Extremely rare and expensive by today's standards. Now, although my true love lies in the vintage Crash Bandicoot merch, I also love my fair share of modern stuff, such as the Kid Robot plushies, and of course what we're looking at right now, the brand new Crash Bandicoot 4 merch. So, without further ado, let's spin into action and start off with the brand new Crash plushie. And here we've got our first ever plushie based off the Crash 4 makeover, and definitely an awesome plush representation of the character. Certainly blows the 2020 play-by-play Crash plushies out of the water. And the vast majority of features have remained very predominant on our your boy Crash here over all the years. For example, the red tufts of hair on the top of the head, his bushy eyebrows still going strong, and his bright green eyes. Oh, and of course he's equipped with his signature clothing, still keeping his gloves after all this time, as well as his blue shorts and iconic blue sneakers. Boy, do these trainers help him run some distance. So, we've most certainly got a great Crash Bandicoot plushie right here, and definitely just like the old Crash that we know and love. However, there's one feature that's just for the Crash 4 design in general, which I'm sure y'all know of, and it's the fact that he no longer has his gaping, wide open mouth. Why, is this going to become normality for Wario next? You can't help but miss those classic old Bandicoot teeth, but I suppose it's just the end of an era, though I do think it looks really great on the Crash 4 design. It may look a little weird on this plushie though, it's not the Crash 4 design. If you compare it, I don't know, it's something a little just bit off about the face here. And really the only other nitpick I have with this plush, besides the slightly off-putting wonky face, is just the fact that there is some printing used for the likes of the cloak. You'll even see it on the nose here. There's just certain bits they had to cut down the cost with and use some printing on. But it's not that bad, and overall it's a wonderful plush. Oh, and here's a look at the tag right before we move on. Just our classic Crash Bandicoot type tag, and there's the maker of all this new merch, Head Start. You probably haven't heard of them, but they've certainly got some wonderful products as seen today with their Crash selection. And there's the tags there. One thing that confuses me though is why they're using the Ancient Trilogy era Crash for the marketing of all these Crash 4 products. Anyhow, enough dwelling on this guy. Let's move on to the action figures. So, if you couldn't tell by the Funko Pop wall right in front of me, I am indeed an in-box collector. Therefore, I never take this stuff out of the boxes, and unfortunately, it's going to be this way for these Crash figures. I know sometimes with FNAF figures, I buy a second one for the purpose of the review so I can open it, but I didn't want to risk it with these Crash ones because there's the chance that nobody will watch this review, because, you know, it's real hit or miss. I've never really done Crash videos before, and I didn't want to risk buying 2 full sets just for a review that might not do so well, you know? However, rest assured there are definitely reviews out there on YouTube for these exact action figures where they can show the posability. With that, we're going to skim through these figures fairly quickly. We got the packaging though, gotta say I absolutely love this packaging, very Crash themed indeed. Really stuck out in the shelves, these look lovely on the shelves. And on the back here we've got the entire set to collect. And I noticed up here they have Wave 1, which is always exciting to see because they might be doing a Series 2. Anyhow, the main attraction, of course, being the Crash figure itself. And it looks lovely. Really, really accurate to Crash's design in Crash 4. Just some slight, you know, things with the color, such as the fact that you should have a red nose, and also the tufts of hair on the top there should be more red as well. I absolutely love how they had to give him the sidekick of Aku here for an accessory. Lovely stuff. And even comes with a stand in there as well. Looks lovely. The posability looks great just from the looks of it. You could see on the waist, with the legs, the arms and whatnot. Typical action figure stuff, and looks lovely. Up next is Coco, a lovely looking figure, looks really, really nice. Must be one of the more popular ones, because the store where I went to and found these guys, there was very few of these Cocos left, and there was a bunch of some of the others. Must be a hot seller. I'm noticing it must just be with mine though. There is some sloppy paint there, but that just seems to be with mine. Lovely sculpting Coco here, and as well comes with the Kapuna mask, as you can see right there is the accessory, and a stand is contained in there as well. This one looks great. Darn you, Crash Bandicoot! Dr. Neo Cortex flies on in next, and another great looking figure. Only thing is this expression. I hope they had him with his big evil grin, making him looking a lot more sinister or whatnot, because here, he just looks default, and it's an oddly terrifying death stare. But I absolutely love the fact that they gave him Uka Uka. Great Uka accessories right here, of course coming with a stand as well. Lovely stuff. And then the other two figures from the line are two variants for Crash, Retro and Biker Crash, two skins that you can unlock in Crash 4. Looks really nice actually. I'm loving the Retro Crash. It's a lovely, vibrant, colourful skin. And then Biker Crash here as well. Looks great. Biker Crash been around for a very long time. And yeah, they come with quantum masks as well. And these just, you know, really add more colour and variety to the collection. And now with the plush and action figures covered, we can get into the very, very exciting mystery boxes. I absolutely love the concept of these. Just the way they are stylized like the Crash Bandicoot boxes is incredible. 11 figures to collect. Of course, you got Crash, Coco, Cortex, a couple other versions of Crash, including a spinning Crash, and then a bunch of variants. Of course, the highlight and the one I'd love to pull the most would be this golden Crash right here. I mean, it's the one being advertised and everything, and you gotta love gold variant figures. And we've got 6 of these to open here today, and the ideal pulls would be a spinning Crash, Coco, Cortex, and then 3 variants for Crash. One being bronze, one being silver, and one being gold. Of course, we can only dream of that. Let's just see how those wonderful predictions hold up. So, the concept of these is very simple, but also very fitting to Crash Bandicoot. So, we open these up, and then we smash the box open, and our figure is gonna be inside there. How awesome is that? And it would be really awesome, especially awesome if we could pull a golden Crash Bandicoot. Imagine. So, who have we got? Oh my goodness, there it is folks, right off the bat we got the golden Crash. Holy smokes, look at his finest, look at this lovely figure. Bigger than I thought actually. I know that's a pretty large crate. I thought these would be tiny things. These are definitely great value for money. Look at that, right off the bat, pulling the best of the set, the golden Crash Bandicoot. Wow, what an incredible figure. Look at that gold tint of paint. That is detailed. That is a lovely sculpt as well. Really Crash themed. 2021? There's no way they've been out that long now, have they? But wow, look at this. I love that gold paint on there. And I'm noticing as well, this seems to be a checklist. Oh, how very exciting. Oh, how wonderful that was to pull the highlight of the entire set. That really just sold the video there. So let's see if we can go for a thumbs up silver Crash, maybe just a regular bronze one. And then we want to go for the spinning Crash as well as Coco and Cortex. Imagine I get all of those. Well, you might want to be a little bit careful whenever you're smashing the crates open, just so that you don't break the wonderful figure inside. Imagine you rip up, you accidentally smash a gold one. So we'll be careful. And look at that, another one to the hit list, Dr. Neo Cortex, my guy. Wow, I don't know why, but I pictured these figures being a lot smaller, and must I say, these are awesome quality. I'm loving these little minifigures. And this guy with his crazy hair does not want to come out of here. Jeepers. Alright, so here we've got Neo Cortex. That's kind of what I more wanted to see in the action figure. His awesome gaping mouth, his evil expression, his psychoticness captured in this awesome little vinyl figure. I love he's got his ray gun as well. What an awesome pose. It's really what I wanted to see with the action figure, but I'm glad they translated it well into minifigure form. So there we've got Cortex and of course Golden Crash. With 4 more to go, let's see if we can just coincidentally happen to get the ones I really wanted. That would just be absolutely wonderful. And these are so good, I'm totally going to try and get the whole collection of them. All 11. Alright, let's see if we can keep up the streak with something I want. Is that? Oh yeah! Here we go, Silver Crash, another one I totally wanted to get. How cool is that? Now, I did say preferably the thumbs up one, but who gives a damn? We got a Silver Crash. Totally excellent. Oh my goodness, did you see the chocolates go flying? But look at that, Silver Crash, and we'll bring in the gold one as well because they're rocking the exact same pose. Look at how awesome these metallic variants look. Right, with 3 more to go, let's see if we can get Coco, Spinning Crash, and then a Bronze Crash. That'll just be a dream come true. And yes, we got a normal Crash. Not Spinning Crash, but we did get a normal Crash. Totally ideal to this set. We needed to pull some form of regular Crash, right? We have 3 of these now. They actually look quite cool, all the variants. So this is of course just standard Crash. Same pose as the gold and silver ones. Wow, another solid figure. Great paint on it and lovely sculpt as well. It's the exact same. Look at that. We had a whole, almost like a surfing rink going on over there. So 2 more. Let's see if we can pull Coco and then a Bronze Crash. Alright, oops. Gonna go a little early there. Did you get a peek at that? I actually didn't. So, yes! Let's go. We got Bronze Crash. Exactly what I was looking for. All rocking the exact same pose, funny enough. We can get any of the thumbs up versions, funny enough. Let's see if we can pull Coco in the last one. Oh, this is going exactly the plan, honestly. And you know I can always not be the luckiest when it comes to mystery type things. So here we've got a lovely Bronze Crash. And now, last but not least, let's see if we can pull that Coco I'm looking for. Let's see. Oh, we got a duplicate. Hey, only one, not bad at all. So we got, of course, the second usual Crash. I find it funny because of the 6 pulls, 5 of them are just regular old Crash here. Oh, we got a whole haul of the things. So here we have, of course, another normal Crash. And boom, there's a look at a bunch of the brand new Head Start Crash Bandicoot merchandise. Lovely stuff indeed, and there's still a lot more out there actually. They've done a 4-pack as well as the deluxe figure, and of course there's still a good few more of these to collect. So if this video does do well and y'all like to see more, I'll definitely try and get the rest of that stuff, and then we'll try and complete this whole collection.
I said Peter is an organism who fuses with Petey the portly pig animatronic. You run down the halls, hit you my roller in your